Hello, crafty friends, and welcome back. Today I'm playing along with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, and here's today's pin. It is a tiered tray. I'm also playing along with Christmas in July, the week-long hop. And today I am documenting the new tiered tray that I got for my office this past Christmas. And my local scrapbook store, Memory Bound, actually had every year they have a Christmas open house, and this happened to be one of their specials last year, and the price was right, so I actually had a place to put one in my office, so I went ahead and purchased it. And so this was a new addition to my Christmas decor for this past year. So here you can see I think the frame was one of the suggested embellishments by Janine for the class that I took to put this album together. So Janine from 49 and Market, she actually came to Memory Bound and taught this class to put the album together. However, I think it was oriented horizontally versus vertically, but I needed it to go the other way. And so I think that's kind of where her inspiration ended and where mine started to come into play. So since it was on this grid white background, that I decided to go ahead and use some of the rub-ons. So you can see I'm cutting out the big areas of the teal colored snowflakes. So I'm going to do a corner to corner diagonal design here with the rub-ons, and I don't get too precious with them, that I go ahead, even though I know some of them are going to be behind the corner of the frame, I went ahead and used it anyway. And so here you can see that I've used the stamp set a couple times, and you'll see it come into play a couple more times here. And I just stamped the word new on this tab. I also had a rub-on, and for the life, I think it says it's the little details. Yes, I believe that's what it says, so I add that to the tab as well. I had also recently picked up this pet tape from Art and Creative, and this was the first chance that I had to use it, so I thought, since I had little pops of red throughout this page, that this might be a good fun addition to this page. So here I'm covering up the right hand edge of my tab label thing because it is longer than my picture, but I think that camouflages it enough that I didn't feel the need to actually cut off the end of it to make it match the same length as my photo there. Here I'm getting my bow, and you'll see me struggle with putting this on so it's not covering up too much of the words, but doesn't look like it's hanging from a strange angle. And I think this was one of the fussy cut pieces from the packaging. I think it says Deck the Halls, maybe. One more piece of embellishment down here. I think that was actually a suggestion from Janine as well, these the green leafy bits. And then here I come in with some Pink Fresh Studio, some of the gold domed beads here that I've used on a couple different pages using my I guess sequin picker, maybe, I don't know what they're called, but just adding a couple dollops of glue and adding those around the page just to add a little more sparkle. And that's pretty much going to wrap things up. So here are the close-up shots. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to leave those down below. Otherwise, I'll have a playlist for both hops that I'm playing along with today, as well as my own social media accounts. So thank you for stopping by, and we will see you next time. Bye.